Hi everybody, it's Mackenzie and I wanted to come here today to do my 6-month breastfeeding update. So if you've been following me for a while, you know that I do breastfeed my baby, and I breastfed my second child too, and I tried to with my first and that didn't work very well. But here I am, baby number 3, and I am breastfeeding him still at 6 months. So I wanted to do a little update about kind of what that looks like for us right now, and starting solids and teething and whatnot. So Nehemiah is 6, actually he's getting close to 7 months old now, and he still nurses all the time. So when he first turned 6 months old, he did not have any solids yet, and he was just exclusively breastfed all the time. And he nursed probably like 5 to 6 times during the day, and then another 2 or 3 at night. So he was still nursing pretty frequently. He nurses about maybe every 2 hours, but it's not for very long. About 2 to 5 minutes is about as long as he'll nurse, and then right before he goes to bed at night he'll nurse more like 10 minutes. But yeah, he is not a long nurser. He gets it done, he gets what he needs, and he moves on with life. He's getting to that age where he's getting really distracted. If he hears a noise or a brother and sister playing, or even if there is anything within reach of him that he can grab onto, he just wants it, and nursing is not the most important thing to him anymore. He really is starting to have more of a personality and want to play and want to talk and want to move, and it does bring forth some challenges, like he will unlatch and then relatch and then unlatch and then relatch, and sometimes I have to go like in a room, but if I cover him up to where I think he wouldn't be distracted if I put a blanket to cover him, then that just like really hacks him off, and he will pull the blanket down and scream at me and start hitting me, and he's just a little bit ornery for a 6-month-old. So anyways, yes, he is getting majorly distracted. The other thing that's going on now is I believe he's teething. He still does not have any teeth yet, but he'll nurse for a little bit and then he'll kind of like clamp down. And at first I thought, okay, maybe too much is coming out, because I know sometimes babies will do that when your milk is coming out too fast. They'll do that to try to stop it, but I don't think that's the case now. I think every once in a while his gums are hurting and he just wants to chew, and because he's been doing it to his binky too, he's wanting to chew on it a lot, and he'll even turn his binky the wrong way and chew on it. So yeah, I think he's just trying to teeth, and it's, if you've ever had a baby try to, nibble on you, it definitely hurts when they have teeth, but even when they don't have teeth yet, it's not the most enjoyable thing. So I've had to really try and teach him not to do that. I remember when Josiah got teeth around this age, he bit me once or twice, and I would just take him off and sit him in the floor, and he would get so upset. But he learned real fast that that wasn't going to be okay with me. We weren't going to keep nursing if he was going to bite. So I'm trying to teach kind of the same ideas to Nehemiah as well. And now we did start some solids with him about a week and a half ago, and so he's having solids once a day, maybe twice a day, just depending on how much he eats the first time, and he's only eaten like 1 or 2 ounces of pureed solids. I made some for him at first, and then I also buy from the store. Just depends on what I have in the house and what I can make and what options they have at the store. I don't strictly do one way or the other. We just kind of do whatever works for us for the time being. So yeah, he has started solids. Now that he's started some solids, usually the meal where he has solids, he'll go a little longer than 2 hours before he wants to eat again. But nursing is still very much primarily his main source of food, for sure. And I have started giving him some water with his solids, and he seems to really like that, but he's still definitely a nursing baby. So the other thing I wanted to talk about was he is nursing at night still 2 or 3 times a night. And so what happens is we put him to bed about 7 or 7:30, and we put him to bed in his own room, in his own crib, and then at 10 to 11 o'clock at night he'll wake up hungry, and depending on if I'm still awake or if I had already went to bed, depends on what happens then. So if I'm still awake, I'll go feed him in his bedroom, put him back in his own crib, and for him to sleep. But if I was in bed anyway, I just go get him, bring him back to bed, let him nurse while I'm laying down, and go back to sleep with him. So I think definitely the partial co-sleeping causes him to eat a little more at night, but it is what it is. I'm not going to try to night wean him at this point. I think that just comes naturally as they get older. Now, if I did put him back in the crib that time, he'll still wake up again at 2 or 3 in the morning and want to nurse again. And if I bring him into bed with me at that point, he, I would imagine, wakes up several times and eats, but I don't really wake up for it. I just keep sleeping. And then maybe at like 5 in the morning, he'll wake up and want to really have a good long nursing session at that point. So yeah, that's how things are going with breastfeeding. It's really good, and I don't have any intentions of stopping nursing anytime soon, although we are introducing solids now, and probably by my next update I'll try to do a 9-month nursing update. If not at 9 months, definitely at a year I'll do it. But yeah, nursing is going really good, and I just hope the goal is a year. And if you know me, you know that Josiah nursed until about 14 or 15 months, and I do think he just weaned because I was pregnant. I don't necessarily plan on getting pregnant again before Nemi is a year old, so I think we'll be fine with nursing. And at a year old, that's my goal. Like, I want him to make it at least until a year, but I'm not gonna just stop and not let him nurse anymore as soon as he turns a year old either. So that's just kind of the goal, and we'll just see what happens after that. I don't have a set in stone plan. So yes, if you guys have any questions about nursing your 6-month-old or nursing in general, or anything you want to ask, go ahead and do that in the comments below, and I will let you know whatever you need to know. Thank you guys for watching, and we will see you in our next update. Bye.